Okay, we are live.
Live, coming to you from wherever land.
Okay, so now I got to go over. Um,
Live from West Virginia. It's Sunday night.
okay, it probably just sent you a notification.
Live from West Virginia. It's Sunday night.
Yeah. Okay, it probably just sent you a notification. Sorry, Dan.
Saturday. Hello, Beth. Hello, Carol. Do.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Beth, I sent you a link. Hi, Elaine.
Oh.
Can you hear me okay, Danny?
Oh, yeah, I hear you good.
Okay.
Tweet. Do.
Did we run me? I've got the moderator thing already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all the moderators are in here.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm,
Thanks,
he had a
Carol.
hermaphrodite monkey. I don't know why he had a hermaphrodite monkey.
And Beth, it's actually, I think, Elaine is under the Danny.
Do. And then this one.
There you go.
I guess you did.
Now roll. Okay.
Hi, Daniel.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, it's Elaine. So, Beth, we are going to do spirit box, dowsing rods, as well as questions.
Right.
So, what I was hoping that you might be willing to do is help me read questions and
Okay.
stuff for people.
I can do that.
Okay. And are you willing to have questions asked of you?
Me?
You.
I'm nobody special.
You are to us.
Well,
Your
thank
chest
you.
took him out with that.
I'm not seeing Boomer back yet.
Okay, now I can close this.
Yes, I can, Carol.
Hello, Daniel.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, Misty.
Well,
Okay, Misty's in the chat, guys. So is Beth. Look, Beth's in the chat.
It was easy to figure out who Jason was.
uh-huh. And Boomer is up here. He's just busy doing something.
I was hiding. Okay. What
Sorry.
happened to Mary?
She's going to be here soon, I hope. And she's not going to be on camera, though.
Oh, she's getting her
There, now I only got this open, so everything else is closed, and I put out all the links I could. So
As if she's getting her hair done for you.
No, she didn't manage to. Hey, Elaine, this is the Danny I was telling you about, Daniel White Wolf. It's my girlfriend in Ontario.
No.
Yeah, I've known her for over 30 years now.
No. Which is it in there?
It's actually Daniel McGilvery.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel Free Pig Band. There you go.
We
Yeah.
have to remember that Daniel is Elaine. All right.
Yeah.
Hi, Elaine. How are you?
Yeah. It's either Lane or Danny. I'm not sure which. Or both.
Hello, Elaine or Daniel.
It's the McGilfreys.
Yeah. Yeah. She's the one that a couple of my videos I actually had her on the phone when I was doing a spirit box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oop, okay, Pam.
Check the basement.
Wasn't sure if you were back yet or not.
Ouch. That hurt.
Welcome back.
Why, thank you very much.
Okay, so should we wait for Sheriff and Mary or just go right ahead on in and get started?
Your show. You do what you feel you have to do. I mean, I don't
well,
mind if you don't mind waiting, but it's up to you. It's your show.
What was that?
Sheriff is not on Facebook.
Okay.
Well, you know, he can just be hidden, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't do that though.
How you know? Are you there? You'd be surprised at things Sheriff would do.
It's Elaine with Ann over her shoulder sometimes.
Uh-huh. Well, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Add them later.
Oh,
Okay. Thanks everybody for starters for coming to my 1 year, even though it's a little late, live stream. I appreciate it. I want to pretty much everybody knows the people that are up on panel so far. Elaine, Danny is actually Daniel White Wolf. He has a YouTube channel called Chasing Bones Inspectors. He's a pastor, a shaman, and a whole bunch of other things. And he does actually have a wolf.
Jack of all trades.
Pardon?
He's a jack of all trades.
but master of none.
Uh-huh. And he has spirit helpers called Astro and Shakara.
Yeah.
And then we have Boomer, who is an awesome person and has special gifts and abilities as well as an artist. And he can describe himself way better than I can. And then we have Beth, who is a woman I consider to be a friend. Very intuitive and will finish your sentences for you.
Or at least attempt.
I don't mean to.
Yeah.
It just
And I
falls
also-
out of my mouth.
And as Elaine just pointed out, I actually hit 150 subscribers as well.
Yes.
So it's growing slow, which is fine. I actually prefer it that way.
Yeah,
Long day wins the race.
mine took forever to get to 1,000. It took me like 3 years.
Yeah.
Then again, I ain't trying to be a showstopper or anything. I just do what I do.
And I shared you out on Twitter and Facebook.
I keep forgetting I even have Twitter.
Yeah, I shared it out too. So hopefully,
Well, thank you.
hopefully some people show up. Everybody, make sure you roll each other's bones while you're at it. What, Jenny? Oh, that's Boomer, yeah. Boom, boom. Yeah.
You talking to the dog?
No, I'm talking to Jenny, the dog.
Oh, Jenny in the chat? I thought you were talking to.
No, I'm talking to Jenny, the doll that starts fires.
Oh, Jenny the doll. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Where she's at?
The little fire starter.
She's the original.
okay. So I'll start out asking questions. Danny, how old were you when you realized that you had abilities?
5, I guess.
Yeah.
My nana said it started when I was 3, but I obviously don't remember that.
Yeah.
When I was 5, I seen Astro sitting in a tree looking at me laughing, so I called him a butthead, and we've been buddies ever since. So he says not too many people call an elemental a butthead. And I said, well, you're being a butthead. So
Yeah.
yeah, it started then. But the family, half the family being shaman or shaman, depending on your pronunciation, the other half being nature druids. It was like, oh, he's gonna have to be a nature. No, he's gonna be a shaman. No, he's gonna be. No, so I ended up having to do both, study both. So I ended up 6 hours a day, sometimes 5 hours a day if I was lucky, but equal time studying both things for like 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
in class sort of stuff. And then March 15th, 1969 was my first official case where I had to go and re-bless a native burial ground.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That was 8 months before I was born.
Yeah, I know, you young whippersnapper.
I was 4.
There you go.
I'm not saying.
You played for bets? God. Okay, so do you find any conflicts between being a pastor and a shaman? Is there much of a difference for you, or?
Hmm,
Hi, Sheriff.
Howdy.
not for me. I mean, because my beliefs are obviously my beliefs, and they all fit
Mhm.
together. You know what I mean? Like, so for myself, no, I don't really have any trouble with it. I believe Creator God and the Redeemer and the Holy Spirit, but I also believe in what's in between there and here,
Mhm.
So for me, one is really just an extension of the other. So
Yeah,
it doesn't phase me either way.
yeah, because I don't tout myself as being super religious, but I do believe.
Uh,
I'm very spiritual, I guess.
yeah, spiritual is the way to go. I mean, but here's the thing: so many people fall into a category of belief. Now,
Mhm.
that's fine if you believe everything that you're doing, but you don't really pick and choose from one area. I
Yeah,
mean, if you're in some type of religion that you're not comfortable with half of the rules, or if it doesn't make sense to you, then you got to pick another one.
Mhm.
Because it's your faith and your belief in what you believe that gives you your strength, right? So
Yeah,
I don't care if you believe in a head of cabbage outside, or you believe in God up above, or you believe in whatever. If it's your faith, if it's your belief, it belongs to you. So go have at her. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, have at her.
yeah.
But you have to believe what you believe. You can't pretend to believe. You know.
Mhm.
And there's so many people that do that. It's either believe or don't believe. But no matter which religion that I've studied or that I've looked at, no matter which one we got, there's one thing in common, um, is that humans have the freedom to choose.
Yeah.
Right? So that means we can believe whatever the heck we want to. We're supposed to, we're not supposed to all be the same. We're all supposed to have our own beliefs, our own opinions. That's why we have different color eyes and different color hair, and you know.
Mhm.
So just be happy with who you are and what you believe, because life's too short not to be.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thanks for coming up on panel, Sheriff.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hey, Sheriff.
Appreciate you being here.
Let me unmute myself first. How do all?
Roscoe Pico train here. I'm gonna get them new boys.
To mute me in here.
Yeah, you decided not to go on camera. You did. Well, you didn't want the other camera that had.
Well, yeah, there's the security features on it. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And if Andrew happens to show up, I need to thank him. I took a pic. You weren't in last night, Danny. I took a photo in the house that really looked like an orb, the full face and everything. And Andrew pointed out I needed to really look, and so did Boomer, to make sure there wasn't anything reflecting. And they were actually right. There was a little crystal thing on the counter that was reflecting up onto the wall.
Okay.
So I owe them a big thank you. But that's one thing I appreciate.
You would have figured it out eventually.
Oh yeah, but like that's one thing I really appreciate is people helping me debunk stuff,
that's the job.
which is one of the things that I noticed that you are doing a lot of, Danny, is showing people's videos and pointing out where they might have done something a little bit differently
Right.
to get a better result.
Yeah. Well, no. It's
Hello,
just
Mary.
you know. It's not.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, little Mary, how you doing?
I'm all right. Sorry I'm late. My kids held me up.
And hello, Carol out in the chat there. I see you said hello.
That's okay. You're fashionably late.
My thing for me really is be picky with my own stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I can't explain it, if I can't understand, like, if I can't say, well, you know what, this could be a natural thing, then I put it on my channel, you know, and because like here's the deal, whatever you're doing in the paranormal, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, but whatever, be
Hi,
proud,
Mary.
be proud of your evidence, you know, like stand by your evidence, because if you don't, other people are going to tear it apart anyway, regardless. I mean, you can have the best evidence in the world, and people are going to tear it apart. That's fine, you know, let them. But as long as you're proud every day when you look in the mirror and say, "Yeah, I put my best stuff up there. I put my best foot forward. I couldn't find a reasonable explanation for it."
Yeah.
You know, like someone says, "Well, it could be this or it could be that." And yeah, well, it could be if man had balls, she'd be my uncle, but she doesn't. You know.
True.
So, I mean, as long as you honestly believe what you're putting up and you're doing your best effort to put up the stuff, you're respecting the spirits, then you're in the good books. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you know something's bogus, don't put it up there, because you're hurting every single paranormal person that's out there.
Exactly. Exactly. And you've got to be open to criticism.
Yeah, you got to be open to criticism, but at the same time, too, you've got to be more critical on your own stuff before you worry about anybody else's stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, and like for myself, if I say, well, it could be this or that, sometimes I'll put something up and I say, well, it could be this, this, or this. Here's what I think it is. What do you think? You know?
Yeah.
And I'll tell, well, you know, I might be wrong on this one, but to me, this is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So,
But you're laying it out there for everyone to make up their own mind. That's the
you know, like I'm not trying to convince anybody anything, okay? But,
Yeah, I do that in a lot of my videos. I'll make note of what I think it is, but I'll be honest enough and say, well, it might be this.
yeah, and here's the thing too, right? As
Yeah.
long as you're doing that and you're being honest and you're being true to yourself, because that's you can't fool yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So be true to yourself. Be true to your passion. Be true to your evidence, Because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, all that matters is when you go to bed at night is you say, hey, I did a good job today. You know,
Yeah,
at the end of the
exactly.
day, that's what matters, right? And as long as you're doing that, it's going to give a good light and a positive light for the rest of the community. And
Yeah,
people forget that. You know, yeah, you're a paranormal investigator, you're a paranormal, I'm a paranormal, but we're all one big family. So
hmm,
we are representing each other.
yeah,
Okay, we're all one family, so we're all representing each other. So if one of us is putting up bogus stuff, right,
yeah.
and
It
we
makes
all
it
know
harder.
it, we all know it. It's our responsibility to say, hey, come on now, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Like the stuff
we,
that happens around here, I'm so used to it that I don't notice it anymore.
mhm. And that's the thing. I mean, um, but don't do it in public. You know, go privately and say, hey, look, you and I both know this was crap. Why are you putting
Yeah,
this out there? You're hurting us all, right?
yeah, exactly.
You know, try to be more and just be very polite, be very concerning. You know, try to be more look at your stuff more closely before you put it up. You know,
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
because it does hurt everybody. And with all the people that are trying to tear down, and like I've been doing this for 52 years now, right? So I've gone through the ringer a few times. So like compared to when I started, now it's a breeze.
Hmm.
There's still so many people trying to tear down the paranormal. So if somebody's putting up bogus stuff, you're helping them. You know, you're
Yeah.
not helping yourself or the rest of the family. Right? So keep that in mind. You represent everybody else that's out there. You're representing me. You're representing Sheriff. You're representing
Yeah.
Boomer. You know, and myself and Boomer and Sheriff. You know, we don't like it when people are representing us badly.
No.
You know what I mean? Be proud of
Yeah,
it.
and I'll call out stuff, if I think something's not right, but I won't do it publicly,
No,
publicly.
never publicly.
It'll be in a private chat or whatever.
Yeah, you don't do it publicly because I mean you don't do your laundry out there. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
one of the things that I couldn't stand about, having jobs, the bosses doing that, calling you
Yeah.
out in front of everybody. That's just
Yeah.
not cool.
No, that's not cool. It's not something that's going to happen. You know. And I never do. And if there is someone that I'm not particularly fond of or whatever, I don't say boo, jack shit. You know, I keep my mouth shut, right?
Hmm.
You know, all I do, I'll build up the people that I respect and that I like and trust. I do everything I can humanly possible to help build them up. You know,
Yeah.
if someone I'm not too fond of or whatever, I don't do anything. You know, I just let them go about
Thank
their
you,
way.
Beth.
People change, people learn. You know,
Yeah.
so like who knows? Next year, the person I'm not fond of the way he's doing stuff might start doing stuff a heck of a lot better, and all of a sudden I'll go, hey, wait
Mhm.
a second. You know, this person's growing, this person's learning. You know,
Well, that's what I find reviewing people's videos. I learn by watching their videos,
hmm
and it's amazing some of the stuff that's out there.
yeah. Hey, Sammy.
Hey, Sammy. Well, it's like Misty sent message to me that Mr. Mosby wanted a video done about him, and I didn't hesitate. I jumped on it,
hmm
and I done the video. It took me a day and a half of research to figure out, what I was wanting to say, and then I kept fighting myself on the video because I'd put it in, I'd take it out, I'd put it back in, I'd take it out. No, it don't fit here, it fits here. And I mean, it was just one thing after, and I was wrestling myself
hmm
because I wanted to represent this man, to the best of my ability.
Right.
And I fought with this thing. I bet you I fought 6 hours just taking stuff out and putting it back and moving it here and moving it there. And then by the time I got done, I probably had about 8 hours, 8 good hours of editing on that one video.
Well, when I do my promotions of other people, like when I go Seabass approved or Danny's approved channel, I'm very, very picky, right? I want to make sure that I am approving this channel.
Yeah.
My shortest one that I did Okay, I always try to keep them between 15 and 20 minutes long. Okay, but my shortest one took me 34 hours of constant because I had to watch every single paranormal episode they did, and I'm going through it, watching to make sure that it's all credible stuff, right? So then I go and I download it onto my computer, right, which takes more time. Then I got to go through it again, and I cut out all the little pieces that I think are really good that you guys will enjoy watching.
Hmm.
So then when I'm done that, I've got about 2 hours of these little clips that I got to work down into 20 minutes, you know? So,
Yeah.
you know, like when I did Lou Rocks, it took me 97 hours to do his because he's got so many cinemas up there, right? But I want to watch everything. Like when I'm doing someone's channels, I watch every single thing that they've ever done, you know?
Yes. Figure out how they
Not
progress.
one mistake, you know, like one, because when you're first starting out, you're under pressure and you're gonna screw up. Okay, it's just a given.
Mhm.
So I allow everybody one mistake in their first year. After that, you gotta be on point. You know what I mean? Or else,
Mhm.
c'est la vie. You know, I don't put you on there.
Yeah. My biggest thing that I see is I need to figure out the editing.
Mhm.
Is because my videos are very basic, very boring in a lot of cases.
Well, that's like mine. I you know, when it comes to EVPs or stuff like that, I just put the caption what I'm hearing. You know, other people hear different things. Other people find stuff that I missed. You know, which is
Yeah.
very cool. I very much enjoy that. The interaction is great.
Yeah.
But I don't really edit it as so much as I try to put it all. I try to keep it as raw as possible because I want people to see what I'm seeing, to hear what I'm hearing,
Yeah.
to be a part of
Yeah.
what I just did, right? So I don't do any fancy editing or nothing like that. I just cut out the bits that are good, put it on the thing, and that's that.
Yeah.
If you want to sometime when I'm helping Mary with one of her videos, if you want to sit in the private chat and watch how I work Bill Mora,
Sure.
I'm sure Mary wouldn't mind that at all. Since I know that's the program you use and I use it too.
No,
So
I don't mind at all. No.
I can teach you a few pointers on it, you know, ins and outs that I know.
Yeah.
You know,
What was that,
maybe
Mary?
help you out.
Mary said something, but I didn't
She
catch
wouldn't
it.
mind at
I
all.
said I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I need to get one made. Don't I, Danny?
Yep. I was going to say
Uh-huh.
something, but I thought you'd bring it up.
Uh-huh.
You what? You was gonna say what?
I said I was going to say something, but I felt that you were going to bring it up.
Mary, what's your other channel? I'm having a brain fart.
What was that, Beth?
What's Mary's other channel? I'm having a brain fart.
I couldn't
Doorway to the spirits.
Thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't find it, Mary, when I went looking.
I put it on my new sweater. I made a new hoodie, and it's got like a lot of the channels that I endorse on the back of it. You know, Doorway to Heaven's on the back of that sweater. And I'm making maybe in 6 months I'll make another one with other names on the back. But
Yeah.
You put my channel on your sweatshirt?
yes,
Oh, yeah, I'm honored. Thank you, Danny.
you're welcome.
Wow. Wow.
When Boomer gets back to doing stuff, if he gets back, I'm gonna do one on him and his channel, and
Yeah, that's something I got to set up as Teespring.
you know,
He's slowly thinking about it.
yeah, no,
We'll get him there.
Mulling it over.
there's no
He's
rush.
He's gonna do live. He's gonna do live when, Boomer, the 16th for your birthday?
Yep. And I'm wanting to be there.
We'll all be there.
So one night only event, guys.
What?
I said that's a one night only event.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, like if he does decide eventually to start back at it, then I'm gonna.
It's just a thought process for him. We just got to give him time and
Yeah,
Mhm.
don't push him. And
Look, my thought process happened 4 months ago, so
I know
whatever anybody else is thinking, saying, or feeling has no direct correlation
we know
to.
that. I'm going by what you're feeling, thinking. So I mean, it's up to you. But
No.
you have mentioned it, but you haven't. And I understand where you're coming from. So it's just
No.
giving you time. But
hey, Marissa.
Well, these
let me
great folks right here. I thought I would never do an 8-hour live stream, and these folks right here proved me wrong.
I'm not up to that.
I taught him well.
We are going to maybe do 2 hours.
You gotta
Hey.
understand, I was at this for going on 6 years now, and I've been through some shit with this shit, so.
Yeah.
I know that,
I'm
but
gonna tell you today, I'm gonna do that one live for my birthday on D Live, and you'll be lucky that I do another live next year for my birthday.
No.
After dinner is full book today.
Yeah, Jason.
all I can say is that
If that doesn't make me part of the club or something, I will.
you are part of the club. And what I'm trying to say is that I'm not pushing you. I'm just going by what you have said. You've made
Going
it.
live or not ain't got nothing to do with being a part of nothing.
It's right. We love you no matter what. So it's
You've
up
been
to you.
adopted, Boomer.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, if you ever do, I'm going to be there to support you. That's it.
No.
Now, as all of us will
I'm
be.
going to be
There
there
you
to
go.
support you.
Me too.
I appreciate the sentiments and all that, but you know,
We know.
We got you, man.
Mhm.
nobody knows.
We got your 6, brother.
I appreciate it.
Don't worry.
And
about it.
I don't know who all's in the chat. It's saying 13, but there's only a couple people talking. But I'll introduce Sheriff, and thank you again for being here. He is, let's see. If I go where you don't want me to go, Sheriff, just tell me stop, okay?
Go for it.
Okay, let's see if I can remember all the stuff that you've said. You were a wrestler,
Yeah, semi-pro, yes.
semi-pro, and you also are very intuitive and an amazing historian as far as the videos that he does. I recommend everybody go check out all of the channels that are up here. Do you have anything you want people to know about you, Sheriff?
I just a good old Southern boy just tries to, tell history the way it should be told. Don't hold nothing back. I've got videos that have had the actual dead soldiers on the battlefields, and I'm not going to hold back. It needs to be shown. People need to see this. As far as my history videos, they are what they are. Like it, love it, hate it. That's up to you. But I don't do just the South, and I don't do just the North. I do the both because it's heritage and history.
Right.
And it needs to be told.
Absolutely.
And don't forget your stint on TV, guys. He played on the Dukes of Hazzard. Gold tree.
Yeah.
Don't press it, man. Don't press it.
That's Danny's own little version that he does for me every time I show up in his live streams.
That's right.
And
I say,
Jason's got that computer program loaded.
And the other thing, Sheriff, to remember, it's important to bring up is if we do not remind everybody of history, we will be doomed to repeat it again.
Absolutely.
So that's why what we do is important all the way around for everybody here.
I just and I do my very best to put it all together the right way. I don't want anybody to come back and say, "Oh, well, you're wrong." Well,
No.
show me where I'm wrong at it, and I'll correct it.
Well,
Sometimes history is ugly. Sometimes.
Mhm.
yes,
But if you erase it, like being Celtic, okay, we've been oppressed for hundreds of years. I mean, my family was sold here as workers, right? So the thing is, it's ugly history, but without it, how are the grandkids and the great grandkids going to learn how far we've come? You
Mhm.
know, and the fact that it was people from other countries, basically other worlds, that helped make these countries what they are. You know, stuff like that. It's something to be proud of, not something to be ashamed of.
Right.
You know, and I think trying to change history, regardless, and I'm not speaking of anybody else's culture, only my own, being the Celtic. If they started to erase the Celtic culture, I mean, that's going to erase everything about who we are as a people. You know,
Yep.
Mhm.
and the stuff that you should be proud of the stuff that you've overcome,
Right.
right? And
Howdy, Christina.
same with on my mother's side, pioneers. I mean, my God, having to come and
Hi, Christina.
that's something to be proud of, not something to be saying, oh, gee, I had to do this or I had to. Who cares? You should be proud of where you came from,
Mhm.
regardless.
Oh, okay, Beth. I misunderstood your comment. I didn't realize you were talking about what. Yeah, true.
Christina, how you doing, sweetheart?
But yeah, don't press that issue too much either, Beth.
So Boomer,
Want you live?
Pointed.
I want you live.
Yeah, well, don't push it too hard because you might end up disappointed.
Yeah.
so Boomer, how old were you when you started doing the art and stuff and the painting?
Oh, the art and painting. Oh, I started doodling and stuff since I was old enough to hold a pencil. I took art in high school, but I actually got committed to it back in, I think it was 2012. I've been doing it since 2012 with the acrylics on canvas. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
No. So how long does it generally take you to do a painting?
It depends on the individual project. Everyone's different. The longest I spent on one, and this is in small segments, but I think it was 52 hours.
Oh, wow.
On average, anywhere from 8 to 15 hours is a normal for like a 16 by 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll do it tomorrow or next day for you if you want, Christina.
Say again?
Oh, I just noticed that Sammy changed her name again.
Mm.
Sammy's spiritual journey.
She
That's
changes it. It's like she changes clothes.
Yeah,
Mm.
but she's actually stuck with this one a while.
Sammy, you gotta say that one. That's an awesome one right there.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
That so far.
Christina, I'll sing for you anytime you want. Just not when I'm in the shower.
It's the best one she's had so far.
Hmm.
I won't sing with you in the shower because if you see my butt, you'll never look at the moon the same way again. I'm just trying to save you some therapy bills.
Wait, I got to respond to Luger's comment there. Seriously, like, I mean, dibs on Sarah, that's it? Like, Boomer could just go float somewhere as long as you get Sarah, right?
No,
I got dibs on Sarah.
You know better than that. So don't even.
Boom, your ass is on his own, you know.
You know how I feel about you. If you don't,
He could go haunt the haunted forest or suicide forest somewhere or something, right?
I'd rather have you alive. But Marissa said she had dibs first, and I said no. I got the dibs.
Oh, Marissa. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Sarah will probably just follow me back home.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah's not going to go anywhere, Boomer. She's with you for the rest of your life, I think. And you notice some guys.
Trust me, Marissa, there'll definitely be some creeping.
We haven't even been.
I'm a creeper. They styled that movie after me, okay? The original.
Like we actually have an even panel tonight.
Yep.
3 guys, 3 girls.
Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get them?
Wow.
Jeepers,
Even
Wow.
3.5 guys.
3.5 guys. Okay. Okay, Beth, we are on to you.
You're on to me?
You're out.
Oh, that's pretty damn cool, Sammy.
You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
You gotta keep that one.
No, Beth doesn't have a YouTube channel that I'm aware of her own.
That you're aware of?
Stuff on. But she is an amazing supporter for channels that she does participate in.
Tell you what, Christina, when I go, I'll swing by your place real quick and kick all those assholes out, okay? I might hook up, make a deal with Astro. We'll team up like Sam and Dean and just start whooping out some spirit ass.
There you go.
So,
See, then I won't only have Sarah, I'll have Boomer sitting, and then I'll have both of them.
Uh-huh.
but Danny, make him understand I gotta be Dean, okay? That's what we be Sam. I'm gonna be Dean.
Well, do we notice something that's different about my little area?
It's black.
Dark.
It's dark as hell for one. What are you outside?
No cats. Where's the
No
cats
cat.
at?
Oh,
Where's the cats at?
he
I
ran
have
out
no
of food.
They're around here somewhere.
He ran out of food.
No, he got food over there.
No,
Remember that chicken guy I made you?
I said you ran out of food.
Hey, you
No,
remember
not
that
me.
chicken guy I made you? It wasn't chicken.
I can get him back.
Okay, Christina. Asher was shaking his head, going, "Yeah, me, Dean, huh?
Uh-huh.
Dean, huh?"
But to get back to Beth, she is usually our quiet lurker. But when she has something to say, she will say it.
I'm not exactly that familiar with Astro, but I'm gonna assume he's a lot taller than 5'8".
Yeah.
Dean was the shorter brother, so I figured, Sammy, he's like what, 6'3", 6'4", some shit like that.
He's 6'4", I think.
I think so. So,
He says, "You can be Dean. He's going to be Ghost Rider."
Ghost Rider, which one though? The original or the? Why was I gonna say Sean Penn? Oh my God, I should have my ass kicked.
Sam Elliott.
No, not Sam Elliott.
On the horse.
I was thinking of the difference between the original Ghost Rider in the comics to the movie, which the Ghost Rider was oh boy, they're from.
Sam Elliott is, oh my God. That's all I can say about that.
All right, anyway, moving on. I can't remember his fucking name, but I can't remember.
Okay, back to Beth. Beth, tell us about yourself.
Yep.
I have nothing to say.
Oh,
I kind of put her on the spot. I didn't tell her I was going to talk to her, ask questions and stuff.
Well,
But
I
she does
just
have
don't
a
know why I even had her age.
I got in my calendar here real quick. Hang on, give me a sec. All right, Beth.
What, that I shocked Beth?
Beth.
I had
And
nothing to say.
Tuesday, October 4th, 2020. What time is it?
Nicholas.
2045. There you go.
She said to tell you that it was Nicolas Cage for Ghost Rider.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah, but Sam Elliott was his mentor before that.
Sam Elliott was the older.
Yeah, but I was comparing the Nicholas
Original one.
to the original comic book one. When I was doing the comparison.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Original one, he was the one before Nicolas Cage took over, though. Sam Elliott was.
Yes, in that movie. That's not the original,
Well, that's what I was telling her. It was.
Yeah,
Nicolas Cage was the one that played in it, but so did Sam Elliott.
right. Sam Elliott was oh, what the fuck was his name again? Anyway, he was the gunslinger that became the first one in the movie. I can't remember who played the character like back in the cartoons and shit.
Okay, if Beth can't say anything good about herself, I'll say it for her.
Good. Go at her.
Go for it.
As far as Beth goes, she's one of the best mods that I know.
Mm-hmm.
She works channels. She will, if she's got something to say, she'll say it. And if she feels like you're somebody that she knows that you're doing wrong, she will call you on it. She will call you out in a heartbeat. Well,
And
especially
she has spirit.
she's called out a couple of them. I've seen it happen, and she was right both times. And she's an excellent friend. I couldn't ask for a better friend. And same as Misty, and same as everybody on this panel, and a few in the chat. And she doesn't have it. She doesn't do videos and stuff, but she's one hell of a supporter. She supports all of us and has been there for us, and as we'll be there for her.
Good friend.
Absolutely.
Very good friend. How many spirits do you have at your house, Beth?
Oh, wow. Thanks, guys. Wow.
We
How
live.
many? Inside or outside?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
she also
there's
is-
William that I know of for sure in the house,
And Renee.
and Renee.
There's two in the house. Well, three, count the one behind the mirror.
Yeah, that one's creepy.
She's got 1, 2,
Well,
3 outside.
I have the ethereal too.
And then she's got some kids back there in the back. I don't know how many of them back there, back in the backfield.
You mean the ones that love to play Ring Around Rosie?
Yeah.
And soldiers and a couple dogs.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the thing that I want to say the most of is everyone up here is awesome.
Hmm.
Please make
Thank
sure you follow them all, and you will not be sorry. And they're all great friends too.
Mhm. Yeah.
Wow. Sammy,
After a
oh,
live
come
stream,
on, guys.
everybody's channels on the bottom of it so that you can go to them.
Oh,
Your turn, Mary.
Sammy, to answer your question, no, she usually likes to go with the native side, and she looks like a native, an outer female. But she does change. Like sometimes she looks this way, that. Same with Astro. I mean, sometimes he looks human, sometimes he doesn't. Just depends on his mood.
Guys, you're too kind. I'm in freaking tears. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Sorry,
Christina,
Beth.
Astro just read that and he left, so I'm assuming he's on the way to your place.
Your turn, Mary.
Doesn't everybody know me?
Well, no, there's people in the chat that you don't know yet.
Okay.
Who the
From
hell is Mary
Ontario and
Neal?
stuff.
You what, Boomer?
I said, who the hell is Mary Neal?
Mary who?
Mary's a person that I consider a very good friend.
Oh, Mary had little lamb. Got it.
Hmm.
I consider you a very good friend too, and I'm so happy that we met each other.
I have a question. You have a new Facebook channel that you haven't been doing much with.
Who, me?
You. Do you want to talk to us about it?
It's my only Facebook channel I got.
Well, no, I thought you had started to.
Oh yeah, I do have I have a Facebook channel that is my lunar eclipse ground page, group page. Yeah, I post stuff on there.
And what about the other one you talked about starting?
Huh?
The spirit one.
I haven't started it yet. For my new channel, you mean? I haven't started that one yet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I was going to mention.
Okay, I'll pay.
And she's been gradually building, doing more videos for her YouTube.
Yeah, I have. I've got a lot of them on the line where I can put them now, but I've had a few health issues lately that held me up, and I'm slowly coming out of it, whatever it was, and so it takes time, and I know that, but I need to get one out. I haven't had one out now in 3 weeks, sure, something like that.
Mhm.
Yep, getting close to that point.
18 days.
And you got to count it down to the days, y'all. Down to
Well,
the
see, 3 weeks would be 21, so I said about close to that.
Thank you, Sammy. But anyway, I have 2 channels. I have Lunar Eclipse Paranormal, and I do dowsing rods. I haven't done them in a while. I intend to do them soon. I do read cards. I need to start doing that. I also do other stuff. I don't consider myself psychic. A lot of people do. I really don't know exactly how to work it. Do that. I mean, I really haven't put it into work. I been like that since I was 5 years old. I started at 5 years old. Just grew from there. I have an elemental, or I believe it's an elemental. He's an elemental. That is my spirit guide. His name is Magna. He is in relation to Shakara and Astro. I believe, what is it, great grandson? And anyway, and then I have Doorway to the Spirits, which I had been thinking about doing for a while, and something happened in my life, and Danny said, it's time to do what you... First off, he said, when you going to tell me what you've been planning on doing, basically. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, it's time to start it. And so I started this new channel. I come up with the name by Danny kind of pushing me to the name in the only way that he does. He went from okay, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? And the name just hit. And so that's how I come up with the name of the channel. And it's to help people who need help. It's a learning channel to where there's 4 videos right now. It's a learning channel to learn about paranormal, to learn about abilities. I gifts. I think it's a gift from God, because how else can I explain it any more different than that? And I love and I love everybody here, and I'm an open person. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'll tell you. And if it's something I feel like it's too personal, I will say that too. I'm pretty verbal and and usually, and
Can you mute Boomer, please?
I try not to hurt anybody. Yeah, there you go, feedback.
That's
Anyway,
better.
that's me.
Okay. Now that everybody's introduced themselves, I'll tell everybody a little bit about myself.
Danny's got something to say. Hang on.
Danny.
I don't have anything to say, but Astro, out of all that, this is what struck you.
Thank you.
This is your takeaway from everything she said. Yeah. Astro says, "Gee, look, he says I notice a little pattern here." Okay, go ahead. Gonna get that Facebook started. Yeah. Gonna get that page done. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gonna put some more stuff on the other channel. Yeah, gotta get that done. What? Oh yeah, gotta put some on the other Facebook. Yeah. I was like, get ready for that. What? You get okay? I think Like okay, never mind. Go ahead.
There's your to-do list.
You couldn't resist, Mary.
Thank you, Astro.
He says you're welcome.
Okay. I started into doing the paranormal research, documenting it a year ago, just over a year ago. Some people I know doing the same kind of stuff Beth does, where she goes into the live streams. A lot of people said, based on what I was showing them, that I needed to start my own channel. So I did. And I'm still very much learning. I'm a medicine, what was it you said, a medicine woman in training sort of thing. And I apparently do have a wood elemental who is helping to teach me. I'm still learning about him and how to work with him. I've been contacted and harassed by certain spirits and had connection with spirit for as long as I can remember, from the time I was born. I've had orbs around me, the whole 9 yards. I have a very strong connection with animals. I can sense them, feel them. Sometimes it's almost like I get mental images from them, and I'm not sure if I communicate back with them, but they seem to come to me. I'm still, like I said, very much learning, very skeptical of what I see and hear, because the spirits are just now starting to actually try and communicate with me, I guess. So it's very much a learning process. But I've met a lot of great people since I got into YouTube. And it's amazing the support and feedback that I get from everybody. And there's stuff that you guys have seen while I've been on other people's panels, which amazes me. It's like our energies seem to meld and it brings more out to the surface. Or does that make sense? So I greatly appreciate my
Makes total
YouTube
sense.
family. If there's anybody in chat that has questions for anybody up on panel, just put their name and your question, and we'll try and answer them. And then after that, we'll do dowsing rods, spirit box, whatever people want to do.
It makes
Or other
perfect
people.
sense because we have a connection,
Mhm.
as we know.
Yeah, it's almost like a family. And every day, every live panel, we seem to build our family that much more.
Right.
Hi, Pearly May.
It actually seems like that we're stronger
Yeah, it's like our energies
as
are
a group.
melding.
Hi, Pearly.
You know, you
Howdy,
got
Pearly.
to weed through. You got to weed through the ones that's not supposed to be in your life, as Danny can tell you, and as
Yeah,
the rest of us can tell you.
even the ones that
And then
aren't,
you find the ones, and they were meant to be there for a certain reason at certain time.
yeah, they were there for us to learn.
But as far as this group right here that's up here now, me personally, I feel like we're all meant to stay friends for the rest of our life. That we're meant to be connected in some way for the rest of our life.
I'm okay with that.
Do what, Danny? You believe that too?
Yeah, I said I'm okay with that.
He said he's okay with it.
Well, I was told by a very dear friend of mine that when the time came, I would meet some people who would be able to continue my teaching. And in turn, I'd be able to teach others.
Hmm. Yeah, that was a shaman. I met him.
Yeah.
I've learned so much from everybody. Boomer was a big part of the reason why I got in it to start with. That I started. I don't think he realizes what an influence he had on me starting YouTube, but he did. It's because I seen a man who has an ability very similar to mine in a lot of ways
Hmm.
that helped me realize that I could do this and that I could open up to it and that I didn't have the fear of people downing me saying I was crazy or that I didn't have no gifts and I didn't have this or didn't have that. He helped me when I first started. He helps me now.
I'm good, Pearly May. Thank you for being here.
He was actually my first guest. Him and Eli was my first guest and Citizen Z on my panel that night.
Yeah.
And but Boomer's the reason why, one of the biggest reasons why I started it. Him, Lou Rock, and Cab 7.
Yeah.
And Danny has helped me tremendously. Him and Astro have been a rock for me. They have helped me. Astro's helped me more than anybody as far as opening.
Hmm.
But me and Misty's got a connection that it's hard to explain. I just feel like she's like a sister instead of a friend. The same with Beth. I think it took me and Beth becoming friends for Beth to open up about hers, for her to open up enough to where she felt comfortable enough to even bring it out.
Hmm.
Because she is gifted too. She didn't say she was, and
Oh,
and
she
I
definitely
didn't
is.
say it, but she definitely is. And Sheriff and Beth and all of you guys have been nothing but a rock for me. I will say that Citizen Z helped me.
Hmm.
He helped me a lot. I'm not going to say he didn't. And even though we have fallen out and don't speak to each other anymore, I still thank him for that.
Yeah.
And I thank everybody that's helped me along my way and to where I am now. And Misty's been a big part of it. Everybody on this panel's been a big part of it.
Yeah.
I'm done. So, I mean, I just wanted to say that.
Yep.
And I'm actually going to do a spirit box here at my house.
Are you?
Yeah.
The one and only.
Yeah. So does anybody have any questions in chat?
Right,
Did Jason
Christina?
just say he was going to divorce you?
Sorry?
Did Jason just say he was going to divorce you?
No.
Yeah, no,
No.
he didn't say that.
I know, I'm teasing.
So what does everybody want to start with? I've got the rods. I've got the spirit box. The necro actually is what I'll be using. I'm not seeing too many questions in chat, but most everybody knows everybody. So what would you guys like to do?
I'm fine with Spirit Box or Dowsing Rods, either one.
I would say the smart thing to do would be the rods first, because the
Okay.
spirit box drains.
True.
Elaine's dowsing. Yeah, Elaine's saying I should do a lot more dowsing videos.
I'm gonna be here for just a little bit longer, but then I gotta get off of here. I gotta make some sigils and stuff tonight. So
Oh, wow.
there's been a lot of requests
Mm-hmm.
because people have felt that they're getting cursed or they're getting hex put on them. So there's been a lot of requests on how to make something to protect the house. So I'm gonna be doing that tonight to, just show people. Well, just do this. It's not that complicated.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a couple things tonight and put it on. So you want to be a paranormal investigator.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna do one for protection against curses coming to you or anyone in your house.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one to protect you against hexes. And hexes and curses are different things. A curse can affect you and your family and heritage and land and property.
Mm-hmm.
Hex is directed straight at you, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make another sigil that shows how to keep, like for myself, for my haunted room, how to keep the dark stuff locked up inside the room. One sigil for that, and another sigil to how to keep it out of the room, like how to keep it out of the bounds, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna do those 4 sigils. I gotta work on those tonight. So
Now, are you going to be doing videos covering that, or?
yeah, I'm gonna do a cinema on it, and so that everybody, anybody can make them because they're easy to make. But I'll explain too. When as you're making each one, you got to put your positive energy, your prayers, and your
Yeah, intent is very much a part of it.
intentions into it, and that'll protect you. So.
Hi, Drew.
Hi, Drew.
Darling Drew.
Howdy, Drew.
Darling Drew and
Danny.
darling.
How's Joe?
Joe is doing better.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
And hopefully his tests come back good.
Yeah, really, I agree.
So I think it's the 8th. He has to go to Ottawa for some more tests, and then but it's only for one night, and then we'll know more then. So. Now you only need one per household, Christina. It protects everyone in the house, so when you're not home, you're still protected.
Yeah.
Who lives at that house is protected 24/7 that way, right?
Gosh. Yeah, I'm going to start with dowsing rods. Does anybody have any questions?
No, Christina.
Okay. Would you mind reading the questions off out of chat if there are any? Center, please.
But I'll do that. You want to read what anybody questions they have in the chat? Okay, everybody, this is questions for the dowsing rod. It has to be a yes or no question.
Can you show
I
me?
want to introduce people.
I guess Mary took over.
I want
Sorry.
to introduce people to Drew's Paranormal Vlog. She's one of my picks for extremely exceptional girl who's very critical about the information she gets and everything. She's a real good person. First time in here on your stream. She's never been on the stream before. So it says, hi guys, hi Misty. First time visiting your stream. Love from Scotland. So there you go. That's Drew, everybody. She's a really super person. So
Thank you, Drew. And can you show me your note? Oh, okay.
And if anyone wonders why I call her Andrina, because that is her name, Drew is a nickname, and there is a Drew in the community. So I'm just trying to differentiate in case, because sometimes they're both in the chat at the same time.
Hurley's got a question.
Okay.
I want to know if I'm gonna get another car in the near future. Yes or no?
Will Pearly get a new car in the future?
Well, that's a definitely yes.
Center.
Sammy wants to know if she's going to be a doctor.
Yeah. If she puts her mind to it. There you go. Sammy's going to be a doctor if she puts her mind to it.
Yeah, it's going to take time, Sammy, and a lot of work.
Yeah, it does.
But yes, she can do it if she puts her mind to it.
Lane, do you have a question?
Who?
I just want to know if Elaine had a question.
Well, Sammy has another one.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to know if she's going to be accepted into college by the end of this month.
It's saying yes.
Good. I'm glad.
Just remember, Sammy, no ball guarding the questions now.
I want to know if I'm going to get a different car within the next month.
Yep.
There's only one question on my mind. It's been on my mind for about 2 months now.
Is that a yes?
We ready for that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Am I going to get my damn stimulus this week?
Whoa.
I would say that's a yes, Boomer. Center.
It's a quick yes.
Shall see.
Elaine wants to know will the Canadian-U.S. borders be open soon?
No.
How about by the end of Christmas?
Center. Will they be open by the end of Christmas? Around Christmas?
No.
End of July.
End of July?
I think it's going to be in the next year.
I don't think the spirits want it open.
Yeah.
No.
Midsummer, probably.
But there ain't nothing to stop them damn moose from coming over, is there?
No, but we did put out a thing on radio. we're requesting that up in northern Ontario, we're requesting all the moose to please shut off their cell phones when they're crossing the highway because they're making a lot of accidents.
Okay. On a serious note, Drew would like to know if she misplaced her purse.
Yes.
You did.
Wait, you mean misplaced or taken? Like
Well,
stolen?
she
'Cause
asked
she
both
said
ways.
it was taken. Or
She
yeah,
asked both ways, and I can only do one at a time. So,
was
Okay, it wasn't taken.
stolen.
no,
No.
you misplaced it.
No, check beside the Sophie.
Check under the car seat, passenger side.
Sheriff, do you have a question?
That's right, Christina.
No?
No, I don't.
Buford don't like acknowledging them.
I'll get you a special pass, Christina. Just let
He's
me know.
well aware of them, but he won't acknowledge them. He's not going to encourage them. Look what they're like. Right? Right, Cletus?
Do you have what?
I want to know, should I investigate this one particular area in the battlefield that keeps drawing me?
Well, that was a definite yeah, and well, of course, because it's drawing you there.
Mhm. I would say that's a definite because it doesn't want to pull apart.
Yeah, they're waiting for you. Will our friend get a close contact?
I was just
Contract.
going to read that.
Yeah, that's Jason.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, your friend Daniel, which is your girlfriend, right?
Mhm.
Elaine.
She said, "Will my roof be fixed soon?"
It better be.
That's a personal answer. That's not a Dowsing answer.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bernie May has a question.
Speaking of roofs, I really like that. You know, lying in your bed at night, looking up at the stars, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I often wonder where the hell's my roof.
Yeah. See, Elaine lives in an old church that's been converted, and it actually had a cemetery and everything attached. I could be wrong, but I think there's actually 3
Sammy
graves still
answered it
left
once.
there. Pardon?
I told Sammy that she's been answered that once, but we'll ask anyway. But Pearlie Mae is my daughter and grandson going to have to move in with me?
Anytime soon.
Yes. Marissa, see.
In October, beginning of November, most likely.
Marissa wants to know, was the lady spirit from the shop playing with my glasses yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Sammy wants to know, is my dad upset with me and my sister for throwing his ashes in the river?
Why would he be upset with that?
No.
Hi, Shadow Demon.
Hey, Woody.
What's up, Woody?
Hi, Woody.
And it's funny, I can see Danny answering them before they answer.
Sammy,
Yeah.
you're guilty because you're the one feeling that way. He's not. He's happy that you did that.
Yeah,
He's
he's.
free now.
Hang on a minute.
I'd be happy about it if somebody threw my ashes to the waters.
He's happy because it's freedom.
That's what I said. That's what I told her before. She
No,
doesn't
that's what he
listen
just
to
said.
me.
He just said he's happy because it's freedom.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to him blue in the face. She don't listen to me. I told her he said that the other day, that he was free now, and that's what he wanted.
Yep, that's what he wanted. Go ahead, spirits. Say that's what he wanted. Yes. Go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, I have a question.
What?
Will I be able to make the trip to Misty's house next spring?
Yep.
I would say it's a yes.
Okay.
I got one more.
I don't think it'll be until then because I'm not in shape to do it this year.
I got one more.
Okay.
Will I be making it to Gettysburg in October?
Yes.
Yes.
Your cousin's going to give you a ride.
Well, he's gonna give me a ride home for definite.
No, he's going to pick you up on the way there too. He's got to come an hour this way to go 3 hours, but he doesn't care. He'll come pick you up.
No, actually, he's 2.5 hours south of me.
An hour, 2 hours.
He's 35 minutes from Gettysburg, and so he said if I can make it down there, he can meet me at Gettysburg and then drive me back home. So
You're going to get there. Don't worry about it. He's going to.
Well, that's my only concern is getting down there, because I know I got to ride back home.
There's a fun one for you.
I can't read it.
Drew wants to know, is my cousin Steven watching out for me?
Yeah.
I know the answer, but go ahead. I knew it was yes.
Yeah. Send her.
Okay.
Okay.
Misty, your husband wants to know, will I be able to cook for everyone when they come down here? Yes.
You already knew the answer to that one.
I know.
He can cook, 'cause,
He's over shaking his head like he's over he's gloating. I can see the back of his head.
I'm sorry, Jason, but I can't come down there. I have to go up there.
But anyway, we're all
Yes.
going. Okay, let me ask this. Spirits, are all of us on this panel, even Danny,
Danny, exactly.
are we all going to Misty's next spring?
No, the borders aren't open.
Yes. Oh, it says yes.
What do you mean if the borders aren't open? She's in Virginia.
No, Danny's in. She included Danny.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I
well,
forgot about that.
it said yes, so we'll see. I would like to see like the late spring, early summer for all of us to meet at Misty's. That would be so cool.
I guarantee you, I won't make it.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
That's just my luck. I don't get to make it to things like this.
I'll come and get you, Boomer, if I'm able to drive. Sammy says she's coming with me. She said she'd help me drive, so I'll come and get you, Boomer.
Then you'd have to double back another 8 hours.
So
Yes,
it's just what it is, you know.
sorry.
That's what friends do.
All right, if you insist.
Just saying.
Christina and Son has a question.
Okay.
Is her friend Pammy going to make it there to from Connecticut in the next 2 months?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Is at this particular spot in the battlefield, is this gentleman that I'm supposed to be doing the investigation on have something to tell me?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty good for being such a vague question.
Okay, your husband has another question. He wants to know if he's going to be able to keep up with everyone cooking.
No.
No. We can't help. I'm pretty savvy when it comes to cooking. I can cook.
You won't have to worry about Sheriff. I'm sure he's gonna have like a lifetime supply of spicy jerky. So.
Wow.
When you come down here, you will be fed.
Can't you share?
Do what?
Make some chicken while you're there.
Oh, I can do all kind of stuff. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Sheriff,
I have a culinary degree. Come on.
Let's see.
Sheriff,
I got a culinary degree. I can cook.
Right. You're right.
Wow.
Sheriff's already promised you when he comes down, he's gonna bring some of his dabadooya sauce.
Sammy wants to know. Sammy wants to know, spirits, am I going with him to Misty's? Yes. Yes, Sammy, you can come with me and drive and help drive if you want to.
Wasn't that
Yeah,
nice
I'm
of
gonna
you
ask
to
the
invite
spirits
yourself?
something.
I may need the help driving, seriously. So, I don't mind her coming. I doubt if I need help driving. I just need somebody with me. How's that?
Spirits, I'm going to ask something. Spirits, when we all get together, will you do me the honor of showing yourselves to us?
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Just not in the house.
The one that I want to see is John Moody. That's the one I definitely want to see.
You take it.
Did you hear what Jason just said, guys?
Christina wants to come too.
But he don't have to worry about me seeing John in the house because we're gonna be outside kicking back
Oh,
and
no.
chilling.
He's already seen the spirit in the house, Sheriff.
Yeah.
Christina, do you drive?
No, she don't.
Me and John's gonna kick it out in the back. You don't have to worry about that.
If you make it to Boomer's, is it on our way to pick up Beth? Boomer?
Drew has a question.
We'll figure it out.
Drew has a question, and I'm going to add to it just because I can.
Okay.
Drew says she wants to know if her daughter will ever get another partner and kids, and I'm going to say between 18 and 24 months from now. Thank you.
I was going to say a year and a half.
Okay. Listen to this, guys. Tell them.
All right, so you see where my desk is. And off to the side up here, we have a set of French doors that leads into the kitchen.
Right.
Susan's standing in the kitchen talking to me. And my son had already left and gone to work, maybe half hour earlier. So we were still kind of waking up. And as I'm looking at her, behind her, I could have sworn it was my son, came by, and like he normally does, from the garage, heading down to the hallway where his room is. And I stopped and I took a look around her, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I think it's Nicholas's home." And she looked, and I'm waiting. Nothing ever showed up in the hallway. She turns and looks, nothing in the kitchen. No idea who it was. Wasn't my son. He was already at work.
Well, somebody showed herself to you, didn't they?
Yeah. Somebody told us.
Did it freak you out?
Nah.
The look on his face was interesting.
No, it was
Good.
just
I mean, I'm glad that it didn't freak you out because you need to get used to it because they're gonna be around Misty, regardless.
I've been used to strange things ever since she and I got together.
She's a magnet. So am I.
Not-
All of us are actually.
What amazes him the most is how animals will just randomly walk up to me.
Well, little
Okay,
red,
guys, I'm going to bugger off.
little red.
Okay, thank you so much, Danny.
Hi,
I
Dan.
really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Love you all.
Still on.
Take
Sammy's
care.
question is for Astro. Sammy has a question for Astro before you take off.
Oh, okay. Okay, Christina, I will. You're gonna say it out loud? Okay. Oh, you asked it? Okay. Big hugs, Drew.
Christina, that works. If you can meet us at Boomers whenever we do this, you can ride. Well, you can ride with us. So it'll be you and Boomer. I'll pick up, and I'll have Sammy and me.
Okay, Sammy, the answer is strange one. Okay. Yes, in 6 weeks, if it's truly what you want to happen. Because 50% of the question has to do with you. If that makes any sense. That's what he told me. So there you have it.
Danny, come back if you get done and we're still on.
Okay, I might do that.
All right.
Take care, Danny.
Love you,
All right.
Astro, Shakara.
Be safe, Danny.
Everybody, they say see you later. Blessings, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Blessings to you too.
Bye.
All right, we got more questions. Sammy says I got to make pancakes for everybody. I make killer pancakes, buttermilk pancakes. They're the shit.
Yeah, I'm working on pulled pork right now.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, it's been cooking since this about noon.
I think the last
Yeah.
we were at was Pearly May had a question.
So I was just supposed to say, Pearly May said, "Will my daughter ever get married?"
Okay, just 1 second.
With the daddy's special rub.
What is this? As soon as Danny leaves, the K2 starts going off.
It was going off a while ago, though. A little bit. Yeah. I see you there.
Okay, go ahead and ask it again.
Okay, Pearly May would like to know, will my daughter ever get married?
Yeah.
Will my mom and I be, this is Marissa, will my mom and I be responsible for getting Beth to Misty's? Yes. If you guys are coming, you're closest to her, so I'd say yes.
That or I'll just go get her myself.
I mean, I can go get her. I don't have a problem with that, but it's going to be a lot of driving for me once I go get Boomer and Christina, and then I swing around and get Beth. I mean, that's probably 16 hours there.
Gary's coming after me. Jason's coming after me. Sheriff, I'm
Everybody
on
wants
way.
you, Beth.
Yeah.
Everybody wants you, Beth.
Well, that didn't sound right. I just named all men.
Okay, so
Drew has
one more question.
Drew has a question.
Okay, just 1 second. Let me get this straightened out. Okay. Go ahead.
She says, will she ever get to America?
Yep. It's just going to be a little while. One more. And then we'll do Spirit Box.
Well, I've pretty much got my answer so far.
Is there going to be a third world war?
That's not a fair one.
They're not going to answer that, Boomer. Either that or it's no.
I thought I'd try.
I think I have a question. Am, am I still in line to be married next year? Just asking. Maybe I'm not. Okay.
I wouldn't say no, but I think there's factors riding there that
There is factors riding. Yeah. Christina had one, but that's
okay. I just need to.
All
Okay,
right.
just wait. I thought I had accidentally clicked on something, but I hadn't. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, she already asked. You asked that one, didn't you, Christina? Can
Yeah.
you ask if my friend Pammy is going to make it here from Connecticut in the next 2 months? And said yes.
Yes, it did.
Well, my daughter wants to go too, but I have to get her a better place first, you guys.
So that's not a question?
I have a question, but not to ask. Not to ask.
Well,
It's something I'm asking in my head.
okay. Center, please.
Oh, that's creepy. I got my answer.
Was it what
And
you
it-
expected?
And it falls in the same category as John Mosby. Wanting me to tell his story.
And they're agreeing.
Well, I have one, but it's in my head too. So I
Well,
need
I asked it in my head and it said yes. So
I'm trying that too.
okay. Boomer, go first.
You sure? Ladies first.
Okay. Okay, let me ask it.
Yeah.
Did it? That was Mary?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm asking it now.
That's kind of indecisive there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. The sensation I'm getting right now.
Well, it's kind of a trick question because I'm wearing two different color shirts. They're probably confused on which one I'm asking about.
Well, it's like they're pulling on the end of it. Like I can feel it going up through my hand.
Okay, Drew's got one for her head, and so does Carol, and after that, we're done.
Okay.
Drew, ask yours. Drew, that's a yes.
howdy, Carol.
Center.
Okay. Carol
All
says, I have a question I have in my head. Can you see what it says?
Hey, Carol.
The spirits can, Carol. All right, ask your question.
It's maybe.
Carol, maybe you need to ask it a different way or something because I think it's indecisive. I think you're asking it. It's got to be a yes or no.
Center.
So change the way you asked it and you ask it again.
Yes.
Yes. Okie dokie.
Okay, so do we want to do more questions or spirit box or what?
Spirit box fine with me. I think questions I think everybody's gotten them answered. Marissa's got a silent question, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Carol's been busy with them twin grandbabies she just had. She just had. Her daughter just had.
Yes, she is, Elaine.
Busy.
Go ahead and ask it. Center.
I can do them too, Drew. I just haven't done them for a while. I have them laying right here.
No.
Yes, she's going to do spirit box in the house. It's not going to hurt. She's well protected. If she's not, we can get it taken care of. So that's all I can say. I'll send my spirit guide over as of right now.
It'll be okay, Elaine. I've already set things in motion.
I don't want to be a wet blanket, and I don't want sheriff to feel like I'm abandoning him, leaving him alone with 3 ladies all by himself. But I'm really getting pretty tired already, so I don't think I can sit through a spirit box tonight. So I'm gonna jump off.
Okay.
So,
All right,
it's,
Carol.
it's a matter of health, so I'm not gonna put myself through it. So,
No.
But
Thank you so much, Boomer.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for thinking of me and having me up here. And as always, it's great hanging with you guys. And
We enjoy hanging with you.
good luck
Absolutely.
to all of y'all. And
I may be live later, depending on how long she's on.
I actually can't stay on much longer, so that's why I figured a quick spirit
yeah,
box.
I'll probably end up dozing off here, so that's why I was gonna jump down so I don't fall asleep like a camel.
Great. You have a really good night, Boomer.
Wanted to remind everybody about the 16th. I'm gonna do what I can to try to make a 24-hour stream, but hey, it's gonna go till at least noon.
I'll be there as much of it as I
Good
can.
enough. But
I'll definitely stop in there a couple times.
I may have to mute and take a nap, but I'll be back.
Hoorah. All right,
Take
everybody.
care.
Much love. Keep it real.
You too.
And he gone.
Gone. He's quick, man. He's quick to draw McGraw when he comes to kicking off.
wow.
Excuse me. I think you run a close second on him last night.
Yeah, you did. Oh, well. Love you, Boomer, because I know you're listening.
Well, you still have Jason, though, Sheriff.
He's not leaving me hanging. That ain't no big deal. Don't bother me.
No,
Sheriff does not beat up at us women, do you, Sheriff?
No.
No.
Don't
He's
bother
right
me not one bit.
He's right beside the one he's supposed to be beside.
Where are you going?
You heard me.
Oh, bathroom?
You heard me. You heard every word I said. Yeah, don't even play. Don't even play like that.
Uh, oh, and have you guys ever had a message icon pop up on your Necrophonic app?
Do I?
A what?
No.
Your Necrophonic app. Have you ever had, like, you know how you get, like, for Facebook and that, you get, like, a notification
I've never
on the
experienced
screen that
that.
you've got a message?
Yeah.
I actually had one on my Necrophonic.
I hadn't had that happen.
Yeah.
That you got a message from Facebook on your necrophone?
No. You know how when you have the
Oh.
icon?
Really? Oh, you got one on Facebook from Necrophonics?
No, I have
No.
one here on my Necrophonic app.
From
Oh.
Necrophonic through the app.
I've never had that done. I mean,
From who though?
That's crazy.
It was probably from the makers of Necrophonic.
And for clarity's sake, and because she didn't back me up on it, running to the bathroom to pee is not bailing
I
on you.
did say anyway.
I know you didn't. That's what I'm saying. You didn't back me up. I didn't leave you, Sheriff.
He had to go.
Now, okay, you do know that you probably need to set your phone to like airplane mode or what you call do not disturb.
Okay.
That way you're not getting notifications in the middle of your Necrophonics app. You see what I'm saying?
But it actually came from the app itself.
Yeah,
Right.
she's not saying it came from
If you
Facebook.
notice the icons, it actually, like, you know how you'll get, like, for YouTube, you'll get like a 1, 2, 3, depending on how many videos people have posted.
Right.
Before you actually go into it.
Yeah.
That's how mine's set up. And I actually had a message show as a 1 on my Necrophonic on the screen before I went into it. And when I went in, there's no way to put a message. There's no option for going anywhere but the main screen.
Somebody was trying to get a hold of you.
Apparently.
Someone was trying to talk to you.
But, okay, I'm going to do a prayer, guys. Creator of all that is above and here on earth, I thank you for all the blessings that you've given everybody today and the opportunities to learn and to enrich people's lives. I ask that you bring down your light of protection to surround my home and everybody's homes that are in this chat and on my panel. I ask that the archangels attend the session to assist any and all spirits which may be in need, to show them your love and your forgiveness and your glory. I ask that only spirits with our best intentions come through. I do not want any spirits that are wishing to bond with anybody or create problems. Amen.
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 Okay, we'll see how well we can hear it. If not, I've got my speaker here as well. You'll have to tell me if you guys can actually hear it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Plain as day.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, though, I'll put my headphones in on my phone and I'll put it in chat.
Yeah, if anybody hears anything, put it in chat with a little asterisk.
Let me get my headphones in here and get started. Hi, spirits.
Hello. Blessings to you all.
Hi, Hi, my sweet lady that's there. Can you talk to me through the spirit box, please?
I'll hold it up so you guys can see it.
Hi, Anita.
They just said Anita.
Howdy, Anita.
Anita's gifted.
How many spirits are here? I think I heard 10, but I'm not sure.
Great.
One, 10. They just said Boomer. Liam.
Hi, Jennifer. I heard you.
Hi, Jennifer.
I keep hearing boom.
Matthew.
And I'm going to say hi, Sarah, because I know you're there.
Mm-hmm.
What about Matthew spirits?
Yes.
Matthew, my son.
I'm right here, Jennifer. Oh, that was so cute. Where's Beth? Did you hear that?
What'd she say?
Where's Beth?
Okay, I just heard what sounded like pistol.
Sarah, Drew wants to know if you know where she put her purse. Can you tell us? You or Jennifer?
Nope.
Yep.
Well, Jennifer doesn't know.
What's up? Who? Who's lighting the K2 up? Mary.
Actually, I heard Liam.
Liam?
Liam.
What about me?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Mary?
Oh, no. I heard Mary. Come
Oh,
on,
you heard
goodness. I asked who was lighting the K2. Me again? Well, that was different. Are the spirits of the little girl here and the little boy? Yes. Lucas.
Oh, there's two Liams that follow us around too, so it's going to be maybe a little difficult to figure that out.
Is it Beth? Young male voice. William, was that you, William, saying Beth?
People. That's rude. Is John Mosby here?
He is what I heard.
No. Eyes.
Or Jess? Eyes. The sheriff's eyes bothering him. He's got the bluest eyes. I swear.
You okay, Sheriff?
Yeah.
I got one a little red in the corner. Did you break a blood vessel in it or something?
No, they both started twitching, and I hate that. It drives me bananas when that starts happening.
Yeah, it does. I don't like mine. Mine does that too.
Are there any of Drew's guides that would like to speak with her? What was that, Sheriff?
Car, motorcycle.
Stupid idiot.
Are there any of Drew's guides that could come through and speak with her?
Why you guys keep saying Beth's name for her? Something, Beth? Do you have a message for Beth that she needs to know? They keep saying Beth. Yeah. What is it, spirits? Tell us. Yeah, it's been saying Boomer too. I think I know the reason it's saying Boomer though.
Have you heard anything, Drew, yet that may be one of your guides coming through? I just heard what sounded like little girl.
It probably was Billy or William, whatever you want to call it. Little girl.
Yeah.
That was Jennifer then, or Sarah. There's a little girl.
No, they said little girl.
Um,
What's up?
The sky.
The sky.
Oh, cool. Yes.
My blood pressure.
it said it. That's what's making your eyes twitch. That's why your eye looks like that. Have you got blood pressure medicine? Why not? I already know why, don't I?
I don't have the actual blood pressure, but I've got 3 other ones that I take that I do have, and I've been taking those. So it's been helping.
Ghosts.
Really?
Yeah, really.
That ain't gonna do no good because I got to go to the doctor first.
Oh,
They're saying to do it, Sheriff. Should Sheriff go to the doctor?
he don't have any insurance.
Mm.
Once you go up, can you get state insurance?
Not yet.
Has your doctor disabled you?
One did, and then I made him recant because I had to go back to work because my mother got sick.
Okay, you need to have him recant it back now that you can't, and so you can get your state insurance. What will it cost you to go to him?
Way more than I got.
We're listening, spirits. We love you too. Do you have any messages for us, spirits? Who are you trying to connect with? Say their names so they know the message is for them. That almost sounded like they dropped something. Hello, Sarah.
That's not necessary, Dre. But thank you.
I just heard barrel. Or Daryl. What was that?
I thought it was Pharaoh.
Pharaoh?
Not Pharaoh. Pharaoh is in Egypt.
Are you talking about Egypt? Wow. I didn't catch what they were saying, but there was quite a bit there. John, are you going to be with Sheriff when he goes to do his investigation? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I get a lot of that here, Drew.
He must be here with me.
Mhm. Yep.
Did you see me jerk? I thought it was the cat touching my back. The one that got the long hair and got the tail. Because Dean, his tail's only about that long.
Hmm. Dean.
That said sheriff something.
No.
Yeah,
Are
Dean is my cat.
Who just jumped? Yeah, he just jumped a second ago, Sheriff. Jumped.
Y'all messing with him?
Are you trying to pat Dean?
I am. I heard that plain as day.
No. Because that's one thing I've noticed here. They tend to interact with my animals.
Well, the animals will see them where we won't sometimes.
No.
Yeah, Drew. Actually, both of them will, but it's a little harder to coax her into it.
Yeah, and Dean even gave Sheriff a little memento the other day, too. Where he cut your arm.
Oh, yeah.
That's healing up pretty good.
I heal pretty quickly. Even though the medicines I have to take, I heal up pretty quick. I always have.
Okay, Drew. How many spirits are at Mary's house right now?
Boomer, she said.
What was that, Mary?
Sarah said, Boomer.
Uh-huh. I'm going to have to shut
They-
this down soon.
I think they said they had 8, but I had 8 spirits here. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, you got quite a few there.
I swear they just say my name because it's easy to say.
I don't know. They like you.
What do you mean? You're gonna close pretty soon? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, my phone's actually overheating.
Well, then shut it off. Sorry, spirits, we gotta go.
Yeah,
Talk-
I gotta close this down, spirits. Thank you for coming and speaking with us all.
Thank you.
You may not remain here and you may not attach to any of my friends. You don't pay rent, so
Thank you, spirits.
love you. I'll talk to you again, I promise. Okay, goodbye.
Bye, spirits.
Okay. That was interesting. I couldn't hear a lot without my headphones, but
It's definitely different listening to it on speaker.
yeah, it's definitely clearer on the speaker. Yeah, they're usually like that, Marissa. They like talking, and I'm noticing, yeah,
They talk to each other just much more than to us.
mine.
Drew, what are you
I don't-
talking about? There was an EVP not through the box.
Mine actually changes colors.
One of the cool things about this is I can take it on investigations and don't have to plug
I
it
got
into
the
my
same
phone.
speakers, sure.
Yeah,
I don't
this,
have to. Well, I don't have to plug this one into my phone. It's Bluetooth completely.
yeah,
So that is, and it being compact and small, it's easy to take with you. That's one thing I like about it.
mm-hmm.
And it's loud.
Now,
Well, I mean, both of the times that I've done the spirit box at the battlefield, that's what you heard was that box.
oh wow, for a tiny
Yeah, I made.
speaker, it sure puts a lot
Yeah,
of out.
it's good and loud for when you're doing recording, and plus I was using when I did the video, I was using my GoPro 8, my Hero 8, and it's got a good capture on the volume of the microphone and everything. So all that combined together, it made it for real good. Because when I got back home, I could actually hear.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to shut it down so I can go finish the pulled pork that I'm making and have something to eat.
Yummy.
All right.
And thank you so much, guys.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate you.
Congratulations on your first year.
Absolutely.
You start
Yes.
doing more lives than you've been doing, and I really do.
We got your 6 too.
Speaking of work, they haven't told you got mask yet, have they? Do you understand? Okay. Let me see if I'm right on this. Are you picking up the fact that you're not supposed to go back to work there?
I don't know.
Everything is blocking you from doing it, and that they got you out of there, pulled you out, got you into this other job that didn't pan out, and now that you want to go back there, there's no mask for you to go back to.
Well,
Like,
right now I'm waiting on
right.
to approve the face shield.
But if you stop and think about it, everything's blocking you from going there.
Yeah, I gotta do something though.
I understand that, but maybe it's not Walmart you're supposed to be at. I mean, okay, yeah, okay, lady that's there. I know you're there. If I'm right, light up the K2. Is she supposed to go back to Walmart or not? All right, is she supposed to go back to Walmart? I'll put it that way.
It lit up twice.
All right, are they just waiting? Is there a reason why we're waiting?
It lit up.
Okay, is there a reason besides the mask?
Oh, that really lit up.
Yeah. So I don't know what the reason is, but there's a reason why you ain't went yet. Is she supposed to go to work somewhere else besides Walmart?
Marissa says it's time to open up my own shop.
Well, you know, I
Your
mean,
K2 just flashed right after that.
you think about that. You could open up an herbal shop or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, my
and
dream
stuff,
catchers and stuff.
and stuff. You know, I mean, Sherry done it. Is doing it. I mean, you can do it. You can do it all online.
Yeah.
Sales on Facebook is a big help on that. And
I would need somebody to tell me how to do a website and stuff.
website. You know what? Websites are pretty easy, actually. I can talk to my brother about that. See if he'll help you. Or Sheriff can. I don't know. You know, Sheriff, you know how to set up a website?
I have
regular
two.
website?
I have two that I built through Wix.
Now
One
I'll
is
have to think about it and talk some things over because there's other stuff involved as well.
I know there is, and I'm not prying in your life, but you don't have to tell me because I already know.
I know, but I need to get going so before that burns.
All right.
yeah, it's hollering at you. Look out.
Oh, I can smell it and it's making me drool.
I bet. I love you.
Love you too, and thanks again, guys, and thank you
Everybody for
everybody in
coming
chat.
and celebrate with her.
Yes, and remember out there, people, if you see somebody that don't have a smile, give them one and make their day.
Okay, Blue Eyes.
What he said.
I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Love
I
you soon.
know. Flash them at me.
Blessings, everybody.
He gonna make me drool here in a minute.
Good night.
Night, everybody.